And there's one guy in particular I want to sing my ass for, and he's number 3. He's behind the plate. He may retire, but he'll never quit. Mr. David Ross, I'd like to belt this one out for you. It's his last game at Wrigley. Let's sing it for him. Let's sing it with Harry.
I've been jealous of baseball players my whole life. David Ross, that doesn't get any better than that, man.
Listen, there's been a lot of cool things that have happened to me this year and this whole season, and I've got to do a lot of cool things. That's right there at the top. I mean, Eddie Vedder, are you kidding me? That's like that's not even on the bucket list because it's not supposed to happen.
Again, we got David Ross and John Lester of the Chicago Cubs with us on MLB Tonight. Congratulations. Congratulations. Walk me through the emotion of what you experienced here tonight.
Do you want to go? Or do you want me to go?
I don't know.
Let's go, Mr. Lester first. Man, it's just it's trying to control him more than anything. You know, I got out here early just to kind of soak everything in. I mean, this place is packed. I mean, during the regular season, you still have empty seats when you're out here warming up, and this place is slammed. They're ready to go, standing up, cheering, and I mean. It really didn't soak in until we started walking in, and I looked at him, he looked at me, and I was like, hey, man, what sign you want to go? And he was like, I love you, man. I was like, I love you, too. I was like, well, one more time, why not? And he's like, yeah. I was like, all right,
one more
cool.
time, how about it?
And then after that, it was kind of like, okay, now it's just getting back into pitching, but this place is awesome, man. It's so intimate, and I mean, it was unbelievable to be here tonight.
Al was talking earlier about that relationship with the pitcher and the catcher, and when you get in sync. And so the question to me would have been, does he give you confirmation on the pitch you're thinking about? Sometimes he already throws it down and you just go, I'm throwing it. How does that work?
Yeah, most of the time, I mean, we're on the same page. I mean, we haven't had. We got into it in Atlanta one time.
Well, you got to tell us about that.
But most of the time, I mean, I'd say, really 10 out of 10 times, we were on the same page. And it really,
tell me about Atlanta.
Atlanta. Yeah, that was my fault. I mean, it was hot.
He shook in the first, and we adjusted. Well, look, we were on the same page as we talk about it, for about 15, 20 minutes before the game starts. We go over each hitter, and he shook me off. We had just talked about, I forget what pitch it was.
No curveballs to Freddie Freeman.
Rocket, right?
Curveball. Could have been worse. First pitch of the game, he shakes you. I've seen that before.
Hey, first thing, you're talking about the emotion, and it was awesome tonight. I know you've been in the World Series and the Red Sox years and all that, but to come out, punch out the side, what looked like all 3 of your pitches, cutter, little curveball, fastball away, first inning. I mean, what? Matter of fact, we got right here, Johnny.
You get to hear.
To be honest, I don't even remember.
Well, here.
Change up. I remember that.
That's a change up.
Change up, yeah.
Rarely break the change up out early.
What's that right there?
That was supposed to be a front door cutter.
Front door cutter.
Yeah, and then we went curveball to Lindor.
Were you starting to throw more front door cutters?
Yeah, well, we wanted to establish just be aggressive towards them. I mean, they kind of dictated what was going on. I got a little greedy, went in too many times to Ramirez right there, just down and in. Would like to throw that maybe a little up and in a little more, just throw the cutter off that. And then other than that, he pretty much owned the night.
So then you end up Santana gets a leadoff double, and it looks like, okay, what's going to happen here?
It's a tough at bat. It's a tough at bat with Geyer. I mean, he was fouling off some tough pitches.
This was a great at bat, right? What is 9-pitch at bat?
Yeah,
I mean, in, away.
So John, when you're going through a 9-pitch at bat like that, what are you thinking?
That pitch right there. What do you say, Johnny?
I mean, obviously, I want everything close. I mean, you know how it is, Al. I mean, you throw something close, you expect to get it, But I mean, he's a tough out, man. He doesn't strike out a lot. He sees pitches. We had to grind, and we ended up getting the call on that one. And
you show some emotion here, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard not to with what's going on right now and everything.
Now, I thought this at bat here. You end up, Coco got a ground out. Rajay Davis had a single. What happened there?
I like catch the ball, Rossi.
Is that front door cutter there?
That's a front door cutter
there. Did they disrupt you at all with the guys getting off like that? You don't even worry about it, do you?
No, I mean, we had 2 outs at this time, so now it's a matter of, I mean, this right here, I would have liked that ball to have been in a little bit more, but I mean, you got to tip your hat sometimes to a guy like Lindor that gets on top of a baseball up there like that.
Hey,
He runs.
There it is. Bam.
I love this throw, man.
Thanks. Javi, I just get it down there. Just try to get down there as fast as I can. You know, they're always trying to jockey with him, and I take a lot of pride. I take a lot of pride in it, man. I take a lot of pride in trying to keep him at bay. And when you got a guy like Javi down there, you let it eat and let him do his thing.
Yeah, the Fox cameras caught the embrace in the dugout. Did you guys have a moment where it was like, this could be it? Two of us. We're going to show it to you here. I mean, that could be the last time. It's over.
I mean, for me, my moment was walking in tonight. I don't know about Rossi, but that was my moment. It was just with all the emotions and leading up to everything and tonight, just being a do or die. All the things that we could have said, you know, like that was kind of my moment. And I mean, it's unbelievable. I've been fortunate enough, man, the last, God, what's it been? 3 years, 4 years, three and a half years, whatever it's been to throw this guy a lot, and it's made my job a lot easier, and it's been a pleasure.
How did it all start anyway? How did this start?
Just in Boston. I mean, I don't know. We kind of clicked a little bit, and they gave me. I was coming back from my concussion, and they gave me him a couple starts with him. A couple times, and we kind of clicked, and things just started rolling, and we went through that playoffs, and he was dealing, and I just happened to be along for the ride, really. Listen, when you get catchers get credit sometimes. This dude's an absolute horse, and one of the best pitchers in all of baseball, and it's a privilege to catch a guy like that. You know that.
John, how can you answer in a way that is understandable for a pitcher to have this relationship? This year you threw 3,529 pitches. Only 76 of them were other than this man here. I get that connection where you just have it. You shake. He's got the look. He wants it. You believe it. I mean, this is special, what you guys have.
I think the biggest thing, and I learned it early on in Boston with him, was he loves throwing the fastball. He loves calling the fastball because he doesn't call his game off of slop. You know, like we got to establish what we're trying to do, and that's me as a pitcher. I got to throw my fastball in order to make everything else better. I mean, yeah, people think of me as a fastball cutter guy, but you know, I know my curveball isn't the greatest. It's not a 12-6 nasty curveball, and my changeup isn't Johan Santana's. But in order to make those things work, we got to throw the heater. And this guy believes in the heater and going off that. And that's why I think we've clicked. And it's just working together.
Was that a lesson you had to learn as a young pitcher?
100%. Not even really as a young pitcher. I was fortunate, man. I got to throw to Tech a lot. You know, and you get on that rubber, and it's just, yes, sir, here it comes. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I may shake you off here and there, but it literally is, okay, I'm in my rocking chair, Tech. You do what you need to do. I'm just going to throw what you throw. And you don't learn. And I didn't learn the game of baseball and calling a game until I met these guys. And, you know, even like having a guy like Mike Napoli on your team, you know, catcher for a lot of years, and talking to him and Johnny Gomes and him, and just really understanding baseball. And really 2013 for me was a huge year, not only professionally, but off the field and in the dugout, and learning how to be a better pitcher, and that's because of these guys, and the list goes on, and I was fortunate enough to be a part of that team.
Finally, will you guys be celebrating in Cleveland?
Hey, we'll see, man. That's a tough team.
That's the plan. I mean, like, we ain't going there to lose. You know, I mean, we're gonna go there and do our best. I promise you, our group's gonna go there and we're gonna play as hard as we can. And they got a really good team, two of the best teams in the world, you know, supposedly. So we're gonna go there, and we're gonna enjoy this one tonight, and we'll trick or treat my kids tomorrow, and then we're gonna go to Cleveland.
Right. David Ross, congratulations, John Lester. You keep doing your thing. Someday Eddie Vedder might honor you like he did this guy right here. Someday that could happen.
One day.
Big John. That was great.
John Lester, David Ross. That was so much fun. Outstanding. Thank you.